Welcome back. So now we've talked about how to write algebraic expressions, how to evaluate algebraic expressions. Now we're going to talk about how do we simplify algebraic expressions. And the way that we simplify them is kind of a two-step process. All right. So first step is distribute. It doesn't always apply, but if you can, distribute, and then we're going to do something called combine like terms. Again, you've heard this for years, combining like terms. And so up top, I reference that it's the same variables to the same powers. So for example, you can see in blue that the 3x squared and the 5x squared are like terms. I can combine those into an 8x squared. You can see that the 9y cubed z and the negative 4y cubed z are like terms. So I can combine them to give me 5y cubed z. And then the 2yz doesn't have any like terms, so it would stay as is. So that's the goal of these like terms, okay? Look for the same variable to the same power, and you're going to be able to combine those things together. So let's take a look at some examples. So here, what I'm noticing is I see the 7x squared and the negative 4x squared are like terms. So I'm going to be able to combine those into a 3x squared. Then I notice the 3y squared and the 2y squared are like terms. So I'm going to combine those to give me a 5y squared. Then obviously that's as far as I can go because the x and the y are not going to be like terms, okay? And our next one, so that's where that first step of distributing comes in. So we're going to distribute before we start combining those like terms. So I'm going to distribute that negative to give me a negative 3k minus m, and distribute the 2 plus 2k minus 8m. Once I'm done that, now I'm ready to combine like terms. So I see negative 3k and a 2k. Well, negative 3 plus 2 is going to give me just a negative 1k. The negative m and the negative 8m, those are like terms as well. So I have negative 1 and I'm subtracting 8 more, so that's going to give me a negative 9m. Looking at the last two examples. So here I see a negative 4j squared and a positive j squared. So those are going to be like terms. They're going to combine to be negative 3j squared. And now if you notice, nothing else in there are like terms. You have 5j, but it can't combine with the j squared because they're different powers. Then you have the minus 7k, which can't combine because it's a different variable. So in that one, the only things that combine are the j squareds. And our last one is very similar to the one above it, to reemphasize the idea that you should distribute first before combining like terms. So let's distribute that negative. So I have negative 8a minus 3b. Distribute the positive 10. So plus 20a minus 50b. Once I've distributed, now I can start identifying like terms. Negative 8a plus 20a, negative 8 plus 20 is going to give me 12a. Negative 3b minus 50 more b is going to be a negative 53b. So these notes are really short and sweet because it's a skill you've worked on for years. I just wanted to make sure that you do get a little bit of time to re-explore it. So again, now that you've gone over this, now you're ready to go back and do the worksheet that's associated with these notes.